One of these teams will be moving in to the top 4.
I'm very curious to see how the laning stage pans out. So we haven't really talked about No One's Puck. I think he is really, really good at the hero, especially in terms of finding farm. Okay, never mind the no aggression here. We're going to go in mid.
Oh, Solo, early initiation. You don't expect to see him to move this quickly. The body blocks are fantastic from No One. Freeze gets completely hemmed in.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be a bait, but
here comes RTK, but is it going to be time? Gets the light striker out, but ends up going down, not able to drop the Laguna in time. Now RTK comes in, he stuns onto the puck, not trying to focus down Solo. He'll leave that for Aggressive. They get the kill. Oh, that's a pretty big, overwhelming odds from the Legion. Can they get the follow-up here? Aggressive looking for Lil on the chase, has to mind that duel as FY jumps down with the Primal Spring, and now Open Wound still on cooldown for a very long time. It's only level 1. He'll Rage instead. Can RTK get him Rage for a burrow? This Pasha kill would be sweet.
Oh, wow.
Again with the overwhelming odds. Pasha just laying in the nuke damage. Vici got to scurry back. He's so damn fast. They're going to burrow him, continue this staggered retreat. But RTK in a bit of danger here. They can chase a little further. FY again with the Boundless Strike, but he's low on mana, has to back away. From the other side comes the Lina back into the fight, able to zap down Solo. Freeze though, getting hit again. Pasha just so difficult to deal with in these fights as they will engage further, finding the follow-up kill, taking down Freeze. Second time he's died in a fight. Fenrir could well be next. No One not able to quite finish him off. Now the chase on the Lil on the other side. They finally get that pesky Visage. Yeah, kind of. There's not like that one crazy DPS hero necessarily though this game, so.
Oh, they're gonna go on RTK, he stuns out immediately.
Quick burrow out, but the duel is there. We're looking for the follow-up. They commit the rock to this. RTK still falls rather early in the fight. Pasha, second win of the game, up to plus 28 damage. Fenrir now on the run.
Oh, Freeze canceled his bots, he can't come in.
Looking for the chase. This is really crumbling quickly for PG Gaming. They still move on to Solo. Wukong's command gets committed. They'll get that solitary kill on the CM. Even Lina, in theory, they could be stunning 3-4 heroes for close to 10 seconds.
Nice on Ursa.
They're going to start with the Boundless Strike here, and they engage onto that Ursa. Ramses, though, holds the BKB, holds the Aegis. Is that the target you really want to initiate it on? They're even going to commit the rock for this. Now RTK wants to get the hell away. The Wukong's command gets dropped in a good position, but the Lina gets focused. Duel survives, pumping in the damage. Freeze stays alive through it all. He actually turns this one on its head. Lil's dead. Bree have fallen. VP going to lose 4. They go straight onto the tankiest beefcake of them all. They kill him twice. They will take the fight. The puck has to back away.
Damage going in. No One doing his best to split push here in mid. BJJ don't seem to care too much about it. This is at least a tower. It will probably be Rax without an Ursa buyback here.
Well, they don't have their ult, so in theory, if you can buy back and take a fight, no, VP have the lower cooldowns to work with in general as No One engages onto that Lina. Will drop the coil. Freeze trying to stand his ground, but there is a duel ready, and they deploy that duel into Fenrir. Already, though, they lost the Rax, even losing 2. Overall, still a victory here for Vici J.
Pretty certain that he will make it though. 3K to go. That's the BKB.
And nailed that Sand King to the cross. Pasha drills him. And now they look for the counterplay with that BKB on cooldown. The duel temporarily out of the picture. They walk straight into the pit. They can probably kill this Roche before the duel will be available. And now when you engage into the pit, you engage into the Wukong's command, you engage into the Golem, and they can sit on the high ground here. So Vici, confident they can take this Roche fight, continue to poke and prod at the big rock. All around, just the puck slowly chipping on Aggressive, but Aggressive, he's doing quick damage. Pasha still 20 seconds for the duel. They may just have to try and go for an Aegis snipe, but they've gotten someone caught out here. Isolated up to the north is the Visage. Can they turn the fight? They focus on Freeze. They will bring him down early in the fight. FY still yet to drop the Wukong's command, actually bracking away from this fight. Oh, not ideal. Finally, we'll let it go. Only really affecting Lil and the CM, so the support's in danger, but the core standing strong. Still the Roche not dead yet. No One may have to retreat after all is said and done.
Basically on his own. Mid
so
lane.
They might take the big fight here. Pasha with the BKB dodge, good Yules. And that BKB is fairly low at this point, down to just 6 seconds. So as it wears off, they might have an opportunity to go in a bit deeper. Poking away at Ramses. The chase comes out, Aggressive with the Rage, engaging onto Lil. Visage, isolated, brought down early in the fight. That's a big source of damage removed, and no split push any longer, though. As I say that, No One's already streaking towards top. They should find, oh, who is it? Yet again, it's Solo on the CM. Poor, unfortunate Soul, gets focused, should be brought down, but look at No One. He's pushing top. There's still a tier 2 up in the mid lane, so they're going to have to back at least a few and deal with this pesky puck. Continues to prevent any sort of real threat to the high ground. Now the silence. He has been slowed down, though. Can they focus him, kill him off? They will. Big grab for Vici.
They're straight down mid.
The siege engine has rolled in, and that battering ram aggressive begins to move towards high ground. Does get poked at here a bit by Lil. Still, though, very confident to move forward. He will get the initial bash. The follow boundless strike not quite there in time. 4 step away. Vici Gaming going to reset, but they've got the full complement of abilities. And when you see an Ursa being chased away by Lifestealer, you know you're in trouble. He looks for the turnaround, though. Did he get the timing right? The Wukon's command gets dropped. You don't want to fight here, Ramses. That's a death cage for the bear. Bring him down in a hurry. The stun on no one as he tries to jump away. That's a dieback for the puck. He's out of the picture. He's out for 100 seconds, and what looked great for VP is all falling apart in a hurry as Vici move in again. Aggressive, just able to munch on that bear, brings him down a second time, and now on to Pasha, running in 1 by 1. VP disorganized and punished. The GG is called. Vici Gaming on enemy soil reigns supreme here in game 1.
So
So
they
they
are
do
going to
go for
go
the
to
TA.
TA. All right.
The other thing that will work here in VP's favor is they get that
nice
1v1, but
toss
bottom
down.
lane, they're going to move on to Fenrir initially. Does drop the lead seed, but he's caught out, and that Uv ain't going to help him as he ends up getting denied by the neutral. Oh, that hurt.
Oh, bottom lane, he's actually in trouble here. So much damage.
Ramsey's in deep, and with that Uv slow, just a little bit more from RTK. They don't quite have the firepower to bring him down. They turn back for Lil, and even the Rubik takes a while, but eventually will fall.
This experience from FY and Fenrir as a duo have always
Here comes
had
the
really good-
rotation, though. It's on to Freeze in the mid lane. No one moving in position, stun off the mark. Slave will connect, and then Solo goes down anyway. They just leave the Ursa mid to shove out the lane. The Roche down to almost half HP already. Do we see that smoke up? They are going to make their move. VP surging towards the pit. Do they get here in time? FY out in front. He will scout things out as the observer on the high ground. He reveals Ramses. He's happy to sacrifice his life if that's what it takes, and he gets the stun, and it's on the Meg. Huge catch, keeping Pasha away, but the Roche isn't dead yet. CMO getting dropped. Solo with the zoning play, and now the RP. After it all, he waits, and into the waiting side blades. No one will strike. Fights for VP, pulling it out of the hat. ROTK. It's going to be 5, maybe? Not quite, but they'll take the Roche too. Oh, it looked good initially for Vici, but Sind, where was the follow-up damage? Soon to fall mid. Fenrir does drop the sentry, but he walks into one. In doing so, gets caught, swings that big paw of his, but quickly falls, and now the tower even more exposed, even less protected. FY also going to be scouted out here by the trap, and now gets the slow. The blink forward from Ramses. Commitment as ROTK finds himself in too deep. He's going to fall, and he also gives up the level 1 repel. VP in full-on bloodlust. They dive towards Freeze. They kill him again. It's completely crumbling. Vici Gaming being dove even further. They're going to die under the tier 3 towers before the tier 2 has even taken a dent. The Orchid and
This could be
going
bad
for the Roche sneak
for
here.
VGJ.
Vici Gaming committing for this, but Solo's there. He's aware of it, and no one comes into the pit. Drops the BKB. Is going to be, for now, locked down and dealt with as RTK will deploy the Guardian's Angel to try and keep the team in fighting shape. Fenrir already committing the overgrowth as they lunge forward. Do they have the damage to bring down Ramsey's low, but not dead yet? No one. Still cleaning up. Still slaughtering VP. Fine 3, and now another Roche.
One is nice here, not only because, of course, he breaks the evasion of the PA, but it gives him the option to choose between that and Sounds Like. Here we go, though.
Are you sure you want to do that? He swaps no one in. No one says, great, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Lays out 3 and looks for the 4th, jumping onto aggressive, forcing him back towards the well. Not really a whole lot of follow-up here as FY is going to get caught out, ends up going down, and now Ramsey's charging forward, immediately purging off the Guardian's Angel, makes short work of RTK, brings down 2, raining down the celebratory Crystal Maiden on VP. Will demolish Vici Gaming, sub 30 minutes, decisive victory here after a shaky start. It's a lot on Freeze's shoulders, and Freeze did struggle quite a bit down the stretch.
Treant's stun is so insignificant early on. Bottom lane, they get the pounce onto RTK. No.
And he went for
repel
DJ
skills.
Nara. Oh, this could be real bad for RTK. Trapped in the kinetic field, caged, and dropping the heal, trying to survive, winding his way through the trees. Not going to happen. VP draw the first blood. While meanwhile, mid, they move on to no one, trying to chase down that Ursa, but he's a lot more durable. The Ember's still not 6. That Slardar again pressured him so greatly as bottom lane. Ramses being forced finally to Shadow Dance, but he survives this pressure. FY comes in from the side. They start to converge, and the pincer attack complete. They'll get the Ramses kill, but do they get out now? RTK has that single point of repel. FY going for the Decrepify, tries for the TP out. Pasha just barely there to cancel that TP. Actually might have been solo with the glimpse. Underway. No one with no enrage is a potential kill as they are going to TP the Omni, and this could be a bait. Will no one blink for it? He will. Jumping directly onto the Omni Knight, and then they spring the trap. Coming in from behind, FY deploys the Nether Blast, then gives the sucky to no one, and now the Remnants forward is going to hold him in place, but still finding a kill. Sleight of Fist through, gets finally, at long last, the Ursa. Now they look for Pasha. Beautiful body blocks by FY. Guy buying them the time they need. They do have a Remnant, balling his way forward. Chains to follow up, just now available, and Pasha will fall too. Lil with the TP out. Doesn't want to give this jig up. And the Roche will fall, so VP, a gamble that pays off. They grab the Aegis now. They look to get out safely. Solo might pay for this with his life. He drops the Static Storm, and it's right as Freeze commits into it, but they're not going to go for it. That would have been way too far, and now the follow-up kills. Lil goes down too, so it's 3 kills overall.
Although, speaking of him,
we're going to start off with a bash, follow-up, Overgrowth, is it there? He gets it off. The combo comes from Fiji Gaming! Holy mother of God, the heal, the follow-up Veil, and all kinds of damage with the Pugnant Decrep 2, just battering them. But now, DP say, you've got a wombo combo, we do too. It's the Thunderdome, the cage has been set, and finally Aggressive joining the fight. They haven't gotten the kills though. RTK survives, he's able to turn things around with the Guardian Angel, and the chase goes out, 4 will fall. VP biting a little off more than they can chew, and now gonna lose solo. The quintuple takedown is all Vichi's.
Is the type of support that can turn into a core. We've got trouble mid though.
Oh, the vacuum actually catches ROTK. He wanted to save it the day, but instead he might lose his own life. Not able to keep the Ember in fighting shape. Doesn't have the buyback either. No one though. Getting focused. Fenrir there with the bash, but not enough follow-up damage. No one survives. Finally they'll bring him down in Aggressive. Hounding Lil on the retreat. Wants to finish off the fish. Brings him back and turns him into Sushi. Still the trade though. Leaping into the fray is Pasha, but nobody can deal with this Lifestealer. Nobody can deal with these tree bashes. Ramsey says, I shall try, but trying is not going to be good enough.
The ward is ready again. 5.
And if you go Ensign and you clump up, Fenrir is there with the counterplay. RTK could be too. You've got to be really careful about how you initiate as they try to deal with the Nether Ward, but even that gets decrepified. Freeze starts the fight. He's going to panic Remnant away. Now the chase onto FY, they do get the crush. Where's the counterplay? It's Fenrir trying to jump in, but he blinks into the Static Storm. He doesn't get the Overgrowth off in time. They've lost the Aegis. They've lost the Omni Knight. Can they take the fight from here? Freeze roars back in. He does bring Lil low. He finds one in the form of a Disruptor who's already Static Storm. He has the Lifestealer inside him, so he's got to be careful not to stick around too long. He's overstayed his welcome, or at least FY has 4 staff back on the retreat. Jumping in. Freeze just doesn't want to give up the fight. The Remnant forward secures the kill, but Aggressive does get bashed. Walks through the wall and walks into Doom, and now into Freeze, tries to survive, he can't, the bash ends it too. Fenrir not able to finish up Ramsey, so low, 18 HP, but he lives.
Got 2.
Oh, here we go. In and they're going to start the party. Catching out FY on the Pugna. 4-step saves the day before the kinetic field's able to kick in, but no one says, I don't care, and he keeps on diving. There's the wall. The crush connects on everyone. Vici Gaming, though, surviving through it all. They are getting off the key defensive ults, keeping them in fighting shape, but where's the damage? Where's the firepower? Ramsey's just starting to eat into Freeze, getting those Essence Shift stacks. Even though they survive, they get the whole complement of abilities off. They need more, and here it comes. The Overgrowth. Freeze is there. The Great Wall holds. Vici Gaming surviving for now, and they Remnant forward. Chivas as well. Ramsey's on the back foot. Lil falls. 4 down, just like that. Can you believe it? He didn't have the vision to get the bash, but Vici Gaming start to outplay VP down the stretch here, and now they've got them on the run. They damage no one. They chase forward. RTK's there, but now the combo! Vacuum! Static Storm! Absolute destruction! Vici Gaming! The door slams shut and cuts them off at the hands.
That was all 5. 4?
It was all 5.
All 5? Wow.
3 buybacks available. Lifestealer, though, won't have one, and he is really their damage. Without him, seems unlikely they're going to kill these heroes, especially when BKBs are up, so they're going to have to sacrifice a lane. Melee down bottom. Can they hang on until mid? Tier 3 about to drop. VP continue searching for the second lane. They're going to get the melee here too. Vici Gaming decide to fall behind in racks just to ensure they'll have an extra round of buybacks for any potential fight, but it's a costly choice as far as room for error. Should they lose one more fight, Heroes get caught dying back, game is over. With this many racks down, they're going to initiate. On to no one they go. The catch was attempted on FY, and they go straight for the tier 3s. No hesitation by VP. They need to find these kills. RTK blinking in, charging forward, right into no one, very close to dropping, and now the back. The Static Storm again, VP! Saying no, get the hell out of here, VG. The buybacks instantly. Can they turn it on round number 2? Aggressive, not able to find anyone. They just barely chain Lil, but the follow-up isn't there. They're going to blink forward. Remnant even as well. He's packing the Lifestealer. He's brought him into certain doom, it seems. Getting mauled by Ramses from one direction, unable to finish off solo. He turns back the other way, tries to take that 1v4, and it just ain't happening for VG. VP, fantastic teamwork down the stretch here as they turn on to Freeze. They look to focus him down. A couple more kills, and the game will be theirs. A slot in the top 4 secured. Slowly but surely, bringing even Freeze down. The claws continue to work FY, desperately trying to hold on, but their life flashes before their eyes. No buybacks, no chance. VP have done it. They take the series and stay alive to the final day.
So many exceptional plays in this game. I'm a Darkseer fan.
Well, a very excited VP just hops, skips, and jumps out of the stage. VG Gaming a little bit slower to leave the booth. Got to be a disappointing loss for them, Sind, as it seemed at many points this game that they had the game in control, at worst even. They had that big comeback team fight, and then it just all fell apart, crumbled in an instant.
It was a bit strange because the early game was fairly even, then VP get a bit of an advantage, they lose it, and